everybody, and welcome to your Superlatives for the week. We're in week 10, y'all. We're pretty deep into the season. There's not a whole lot of football games left, and that makes me sad, because I have to worry about off-season videos, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Please help me. 8 awards as of last time. If you don't know, check up in the video description up there to see that I added 3 new awards. I'll go over them here, so if you want to stay here, then you can. Let's start off with the one that we've always been starting off with, and that's your team of the week. And your team of the week went to, I think, one of the most fairest ones that I've given out so far, Utah. They killed Cincinnati. It was 25-7 at halftime, or something of the sort. That was just a bludgeoning of the Cincinnati just hopes and dreams. It felt like Cincinnati hasn't played a game that in a while. And it showed, because Utah just fell in the spotlights and just was in their moment. It took just a great game. That's all I gotta say. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. Great job for the Utes against Cincinnati. Your dude of the week is your next award, and your dude of the week goes to the Vanderbilt tight end, who basically carried that whole football game. Eli Stowers. Eli Stowers had 7 catches, and that did not, represent it all. He was the main focus of this Vanderbilt offense, it felt like. 146 yards and 2 touchdowns for 20 yards per catch. Big numbers right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's some pretty big boy numbers, if you know what I mean. Stowers is a great guy, great tight end, big boy who knew exactly what to do. I've been highlighting him ever since the very, very, very beginning that Vanderbilt was pretty good. So, I find it great to see that Vanderbilt has a good player outside of quarterback now. It is amazing for them to be able to develop another player. It shows that Clark Lee's got everything under control over there. So, congrats to Eli Stowers, and by extension, Vanderbilt for winning your dude of the week. Your Out of Nowhere award goes to one weeknight game that just blew the doors off of my playoff predictions immediately. I had to go into editing, and I had to add, whoops, sorry, as I was recording, UTSA beats the doors off of Tulane 48-26. Tulane ain't making the playoffs anymore. It is just a shock to me how well UTSA played against Tulane. They wanted to show them the smoke, and they did. And it was obvious that UTSA came very prepared. So props to them on the nice win. And I'd say that's pretty out of nowhere, if you catch my drift. And like I said, your weeknight spotlight goes to Tulane UTSA. It's a very fun game. I will say that. It was a pretty big loss for Tulane. It basically eliminated them from the playoffs, which stinks. I know M-Boss is going to be very, very sad because of this. This was almost like a lose-lose scenario. UTSA can't really make changes because they're kind of decent now, and Tulane's going to miss out on the playoffs and the American title. So, pretty disappointing weeknight spotlight for everybody involved. That was your more positive awards. Now it's time to move on to your more negative awards. And by negative awards, I mean the best award out there, the Bocce Award. And it was very obvious to me from the offset who your Bocce Award winner was. And it was the Georgia Tech Rambling Wreck Yellow Jackets, because they completely blew their season out because they lost to NC State. NC State is 5-4, y'all. Georgia Tech was undefeated. That is not an acceptable way to lose. NC State rushed the field. Great for them. But Georgia Tech, they had the ACC on standby. The way that Brent Key was coaching that team, it was all domination. Ground and pound football. Throw it back to the 1930s, y'all. It was crazy. And then just NC State said, no, I'm good. And just blew that game up. Just a very disappointing game. There's going to be a whole lot that this regime has to do if they want to keep their butts on the seat when it comes to a playoff seat. Your next award is your award. And yes, that's a disappointed emoji. You can tell by the trophy. Your award winner for this is Colorado for losing 52-17 against Arizona. Just a blowout for Deion Sanders. There's clearly a problem there in that program that they need to solve as soon as possible. If you're wondering why I'm rushing so much, my camera has 4%. Let's go. Next award, Ugly Dog Award. And congrats, because nobody won it. For the first time ever, everybody was good enough to where no dog team lost at all. Isn't that great for the sport? Congrats. Bravo. Isn't that amazing? Claps. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. But we end on a bitter note. The Heimlich Award. The Heimlich Award goes to Nick Rinaldi. That name does not ring a bell immediately. Does this picture ring a bell? Yes, he is the guy that has the outstretched hand who is actively blocking his teammate from Vanderbilt from picking up the ball. You see, if the Vanderbilt picked up this ball, they would have won the football game. They would have won the football game because of the way that the offense was rolling against Texas. But since he stuck his hand out in desperation, he knocked it loose from possession, meaning the Vanderbilt ball ran out of bounds, meaning Texas got the ball, 3 kneels, game over. Nick Rinaldi accidentally caused his team to lose single-handedly by a hand. Single-handedly. Quite literally. And it is a disappointment with the way that they were coming back. It should not be possible for one man to stick out his hand and sell an entire football game in theory, but that's what happened. Desperation leads to negative causation, causing Vanderbilt to lose and him to get the Heimlich Award. That's all the awards, y'all. My camera's about to die. Just please, any more comment down below. I'll see you whether that be out and about in the world or in the next YouTube video. Stay safe, have a healthy, y'all. God bless.